100 मिटर यही त 100 मिटरमा चाहिँ के भनेको पुल रहेछ नि त उसको थाहा
हजुर
गाडी लक थिएन अघि नै भिडियोमा आइरहेको भिडियोमा नछौ भने खालि छोइदिनु कि फेरि
Just as you go through, all caves in Tassie are 9 degrees, 365 days a year. Logging out here. You probably saw, did everyone see that really, really big tree all the way? Yeah. All the way up is, yeah, basically they're lucky they had stopped down here. Had they come a little further, they would hit a 15-metre cliff. Imagine coming here and just going, oh. So this is Newdegate. Everything you see here has been created by water. First, water has cut through this massive channel, and then all the formations on the top and the bottom have been created by water. Like in the old days, it'd be 150 on a big group. Catch a drop. In Chinese mythology, you'll be there for 10 hours on that one. In Chinese mythology, they say you need one drop to give you lifelong luck. Although I've been calling it superannuation ever since. There for about 10 hours. It's a bit like you know when you get a snow globe and you shake it up? It's like a tiny upside down snow globe. So the crystal takes about 10 hours for it to settle, and it settles in a rim. The water drops down, the next drop comes in, it keeps building on that. And eventually you get these. These are your baby or your first formations. These are called straws. Look at the shadow on the wall, not my hand. Yeah, so they're a little bit like a drinking straw. They're made of crystal. But what happens is sometimes the bottom gets blocked up and it takes, or even smoke. So you get straws that turn into stalactites that create these stalagmites. Or do you have a quick look? And then you get columns. But my favourite are these. These are different names. These are 44 different names of these. These are formed differently. So instead of dropping off the ceiling, a drop of water runs along the ceiling and then kicks off. So the next drop follows that. crystal snail trail, and literally does that for thousands of years. Now, can you see here? See how this is dry? And then you can see this is wet. We've had rain recently. At the wet one, look at the drops. They've got kind of a slight...
Cái tải nó vừa đi vào đường mà.
주로 언제 그 내려요?
Nine, but they don't usually make 8 metres, they snap under their own weight. But everything here runs at different speeds, and you can see that evident from the ceiling here. This cluster of stalactites falls down onto the... I just had a lot of it. Prior to COVID, this is where we used to have our events. So this is, the caves, and you bounce around and left these white impressions on the walls. So they called it moon milk. But that's not true unless you go on Phil's tour, because he doesn't tell anyone different. So what this is magnesium. And if you lick the walls, it's like Mylanta, cures stomach upsets, eye infections, cuts. Yes. And they paved this area under another program. See this is a stalagmite, particularly clean one. You slice that and flip it. And they have no idea where it's from, because if you did that and it was growing, it'd actually just grow another head. So we don't know where it came, but it's here. Also, it's really deceptive. This is really, really heavy, around about 2.7 times heavier than water per ratio. It's a really, really high growth area. Even in summer, when everything dries out in the cave and there's no water at all, this area will always have growth of water droplets. So you'll see everything. But you can also see these. Okay. So, two to the right, if you go on the government. So head on up to the top, have a look over the balcony.
Gracias. Atrás de ella. Mira lo que
Character. She's a character. I reckon.
That's amazing. This is standing.
아무 들이죠?
And whose tour you go on, you'll fall into a completely empty chamber between 4 and 11 metres deep. Can you see that? Can you see the light? You guys at the back, can you see? Do you want to come through?
Sorry.
All right, you ready? The light goes in. And you can't do this anywhere else in this cave except here.
Except there. That's amazing.
It's cool, isn't it?
It just gets absorbed.